What's going on, guys? It's Kevin again with not a squat assessment, but a regular assessment on how to assess shoulder elevation. If you haven't seen my other videos, I did a whole series on NASM squat assessment just to show you and explain into a little bit more detail and give examples of what's going on. But this isn't exactly a squat assessment. You don't really need to assess for shoulder elevation. You can pretty much see it. But for those who want just a little bit more, I'll be going into a bit more detail about what's going on. So shoulder elevation looks a little bit like this, all right? The clavicle and the humerus and the shoulder joint is tilted up, all right? So this is what shoulder elevation looks like. Typically, with people who have shoulder elevation, they might have also forward head, but you can generally see this. You don't need to assess it, but if you do want to assess it, anytime they do a pulling movement, you'll see the elevation of the shoulders, or anytime they do a pushing movement, you'll see elevation of the shoulders. Not as prominent, but definitely still there. Typically, what happens is you'll see the forward head, the head coming forward during the pushing movements, and then the head coming forward during the pulling movements. If you haven't seen those videos, make sure, or if you haven't seen my video on assessing forward head, you want to make sure you check that one out, because that one, the forward head and the shoulder elevation pretty much intertwine. I see forward head more often than shoulder elevation, or I don't see shoulder elevation by itself during any movements. It's usually accompanied with the forward head. It's not to say that it doesn't exist. It does, it's just not as common. But shoulder elevation you can see without assessing it. Same with forward head. And if you want a little bit more, make sure you check that out. And that's all. So in the instance that you do have shoulder elevation, mostly what's tight is your upper traps and your levator scapula. So you want to make sure you stretch out your upper traps and then also release your levator scapula, strengthen your lower traps, your rhomboids, so all of that can help pull back and down. Cool, that's all. If you got value out of this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my channel for more videos. Make sure you subscribe so that you can constantly see more videos and expand your awareness on the human body. It's Kevin, and I'm out.